I don't know what is up with these guys, man. First Cam Sutton and now Isaiah Buggs. I know he doesn't play for our team anymore, but because of all that drama that was happening last offseason and all last season for the Detroit Lions, I feel like this is something that we need to keep our eye on, man. This is coming from Ari Meroff, says Chiefs defensive lineman Isaiah Buggs was arrested and booked earlier today on charges of second-degree domestic violence with a burglary designation, according to the Tuscaloosa Patch. This is the second off-the-field incident for Buggs, who is also facing 2 misdemeanor warrants for second-degree cruelty to dogs. And look at this fool right here. He got a lazy eye too. Me and him both. Wow, now I got to clean up the beard. Looking raggedy is all get out. I don't know what the deal is with these guys, man. What is going on? What is happening with these guys? First Isaiah Buggs. First Cam Sutton, then Isaiah Buggs. And what does this say again? This is second-degree domestic violence with a burglary designation. No idea what that means. Could only assume it has something to do with kind of maybe like that Richard Sherman situation a few years ago when he was trying to get into his wife or girlfriend's house or whatever, and he was arrested. I have no idea what that means, but it's not good. Now, Isaiah Buggs obviously does not play for the Detroit Lions. The Lions wind up releasing him a little over halfway after the season. He was then signed by the Kansas City Chiefs, was placed on a practice squad, and never took a snap for the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2023 NFL season, and winds up, if the Chiefs decided to give him one as part of their 150 Super Bowl rings, winds up winning a Super Bowl ring, him along with Chase Cota. You never truly know what's going on with someone. First, Cam Sutton. Well, this was happening before Cam Sutton. And you know what I'm noticing? With both of these individuals, they talked a good game. In front of the camera, they were one way. We just did a video a couple of weeks ago about Cam Sutton and his nonchalant attitude when it came to the charges and the stuff that he was released for from the Detroit Lions. He didn't even address them. Isaiah Buggs, always in front of the media, always appeared to be one way. And I would assume, assuming gets you in trouble, but I'm wondering who's involved with this? Is it another domestic violence? Domestic violence doesn't necessarily have to be against a woman, but it could be. That's what I would assume to be the most likely. I don't know. I don't understand. Then you got this dude looking crazy. Second time, man, looking absolutely crazy. We talked about reacting versus acting, right? And the Detroit Lions, when they released, it took a while for them to release Buggs. Dan Campbell never said anything bad about him, but it took a while. And I'm guessing when they finally decided to let Isaiah Buggs go, it was something made them do it. Now, again, we talked about this a few months ago, and there were some things about Isaiah Buggs that I was hearing that were not substantiated. They weren't backed up. But I mean, even though they weren't backed up, could they be in play here? Those things. I'm not going to repeat what they were, but something is off for sure. Something is off, man. I'm glad he's not our problem. Of course, I want any human being to get the help that they need. And for the parties involved, I hope they're okay. But at the same time, Isaiah Buggs must have been a ticking time bomb. He had to be. He had to be a ticking time bomb, man. Like, seriously. Because the Lions must have seen something. They must have seen something as to why they would let this guy go. Just unceremoniously, man, just got rid of him. And it was the right thing to do. Same thing with Cam Sutton. I hope that Cam Sutton can stay straight and narrow. Isaiah Bugs, he may not be back in the league. I don't know. You assume that this stuff is going to happen, that these guys won't be back, and then they find a way back. But the NFL has to get this in control. They got to get this under control. This is becoming, and it makes you wonder about the sport. Like, there's no excuse. I'm not making excuses for these gentlemen, but the NFL, they have to look into this. It's happening much too much. Cam Sutton, Isaiah Bugs, two guys that used to be on our team. Not saying that our team had anything to do with this, but the NFL, if they don't, whatever channels they have in place to help these guys, they need to ramp it up. They do, because this is getting out of hand. It's becoming much more frequent than what we're used to. Remember Ray Rice, when that thing was, I mean, it was happening with it long before Ray Rice, but it seems like it's happening every time you look around, man. Something is happening. And in some cases, it's worse than this. So Isaiah Bugs, man, I'm just wondering, like, what is going on with these guys? I don't know. Arrested and booked earlier today with charges of second-degree domestic violence with a burglary designation on top of the 2 warrants he already had for second-degree dog cruelty. Now, I'm wondering, do they matter? Like, as far as, is it worse for him because of the 2 warrants and the charges he already, and remember his attorney came out and said that it was that the county or that they were trying to, like, slander him. I don't know if y'all saw that, but a couple hours later, they were saying that it was more of that they were trying to slander Isaiah. And now this, and this is a mugshot, ladies and gentlemen. This is a mugshot. That's what that is. It is a Cam Sutton. What is wrong with these dudes, man? I love the sport. I love everything about it, but we got to figure this out, because this is getting out of control. And then on today of all days, come on, man. Wow. Kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because I'm not defending his actions. It's just, I don't like to see this. I don't like to see this. But anyway, hopefully everybody involved is okay, and Isaiah gets the help he needs and pays the consequences for his actions. It's just, I don't like to see this. Men putting their hands on, we got to do better. When I say we just got to do better. Get these guys the help they need, because this is insane. Let me know your thoughts, man. It's just enough already. But anyway, hope everybody is having a great day, enjoying the day in front of them. It is going to be blazing here in the next week. If you live in Michigan, I know it's going to be throughout the United States as well. So stay hydrated. If you're enjoying your day today, make sure you stay under some shade. All right. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. And as always, go Lion. Roger Goodell got to do something, man. Enough is enough. We gotta see if we can prevent this somehow, or at least slow it down, because this is insane.